First thing I would do is cancel the Willow project. I think that this is one of the areas where the Biden administration has done the most gaslighting. He calls himself a climate president. The green energy investments in the Inflation Reduction Act are very healthy. However, their benefits are completely nullified by the fact that he has given more oil drilling permits than Trump did. He has the Willow project and more recently the LNG project in Alaska. We will, under a Williamson administration, ramp down, not ramp up fossil fuel extraction. We need to have a mass mobilization for a just transition. You were just talking about equitable, a just transition from a dirty economy to a clean economy. We need massive transfer of resources in order to invest in a green grid, and we need to stop investing in a dirty grid. At this point, we're talking about mitigation. We're not even talking about reversal at this point. Now, if it's necessary, and hopefully it wouldn't be necessary, but there's every reason to believe there would be, I would declare a climate emergency. You mentioned Franklin Roosevelt several times. One of my favorite stories of Franklin Roosevelt was when he knew that we were going to have to get into the war. And we hardly had an army, and Britain didn't have anything, literally had nothing. Hitler had been spending 5 years building up his military, and every time he invaded another country, he absorbed their industrial capacity. So Roosevelt says, what am I going to do? I need ships, I need planes, I need tanks. Well, where are you going to get them? You're going to get them from the industrial powers in the Midwest, the same as the big 3 that Sean Fain is working with, right? He calls these 3 guys into the Oval Office. He says, gentlemen, I need this many ships, and I need this many tanks, and I need this many planes. And all of them said, oh, President Roosevelt, we are patriotic Americans, and we will absolutely give you that. As soon as we have sold our quota of cars, you will get those ships, and you will get those planes, and you will get those tanks. And eyewitnesses say that Roosevelt took a puff, on that famous cigarette holder of his, and he said, gentlemen, I don't think you understand what I just said. I need this many ships, and I need this many tanks, and I need this many planes, and you will not sell 1 car until I get them. It's called an emergency. And during a time of emergency, you temporarily override the normal principles that guide the marketplace. Right now, big oil is more powerful on a practical level than the US government. Right now, I don't care if they're a Democrat or a Republican, those guys toe the line and fall in line with big oil. They will not when I am president, because this is an emergency.